Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Minecraft 2, kind of. This game is called Cubic Odyssey. It's a game that seems to be like a fan game of Minecraft that started as something that's very small and then expanded to have many more features and cool things in the game that makes it have quite a bit of potential, especially if there's going to be the same amount of mods. For now we can only play the demo, but we can expect to play the game sometime this year. I don't know exactly when, the Steam doesn't say that. In the game you will run around mining, building and processing just like whenever you're playing regular or Minecraft. The twist is there is somewhat of an interesting story that is mostly unknown for now, and also there is the whole futuristic setting instead of the medieval setting of Minecraft. The game has quite a few quality of life features that especially bothered me when I was playing Minecraft back in the day, like the multi-tool, so you don't need to have like 3 different tools for everything, or crafting stations that have all the recipes already inside them, they're already shown in, though it could do with a few more, like for example the building tool, that right now it's a station that you have to go to if you want to get specific blocks, like for example you want to get polished stone or specific type of wood for your building, for your house. Then you need to go to the station, make it, come back. I would think it would be much better to have like a building gun, a building tool that you can use. You have specific resources in your inventory and you can make from them whatever other type of buildings you want to build more details building. The gameplay is very similar to Minecraft. Again, your first day being a dirt house or a modified cave. Your first night is spent building a mine shaft below your house, and instead of rushing to make your first stone pickaxe and getting some random iron, you can expect to be given by a nice robot that's gonna follow you throughout your game your first tool that's pretty much equivalent to wooden tools, and from then on you can expect very similar growth patterns to Minecraft. Recipes are similar, with burning wood making charcoal and melting iron into ingots. It really helps a lot when the game has familiar features, because when the menus are a bit more complicated and confusing with the amount of options that there is in the game, it really takes a short time to pick it up, but when you start going, it feels like you just downloaded a new Minecraft resource pack and some mods and you just can keep on going. Just like any other RPG, you have levels here, but from the demo it doesn't seem there is something similar to the enchantment table like in Minecraft. Rather, we have a leveling system that relies on time spent or actions made. So for example, every time you mine, you increase your mining level, and when you increase your mining level, you will make your multi-tool more efficient and also gives you a higher chance to get more ores from the same blocks. You can also find quests in the game that points you to go kill some random pirates for some NPCs that work in market stations. I don't even know what their name is, some kind of stations around the map that are just spread all over the planet you're in, and in those same stations you can also buy and sell stuff, and the only thing that this specific station needs. So you're not gonna have the same market in all the stations, so you're gonna have to go, some are gonna be better for you, worse for you, selling, buying, it all depends. It's kind of a dynamic thing. I have no idea if it's like randomized or set up, but I assume it's randomized with the amount of planets that it seems we'll be able to travel to. And if you're already talking about planets, we have a spaceship that you can play with, as the whole story seems to be that you were some knight of a princess that the princess just sent away from the kingdom into the darkness to fight it, but now you're simply rushing back home, and I'm guessing that we will fight the darkness on our way back home, but I really had no idea like what happened, like, why we just like ejected from the kingdom and then immediately coming back. Like, what's the deal here? We're sent out to fight the darkness, not to return back home. But maybe I missed something, maybe it's gonna be revealed later, I don't know. The spaceship has all the obvious things like flying, weapons, and beside that you also get to build your spaceship. However, it's very uncomfortable to do it in the current demo, and I'm hoping that when the game is fully released, then it will be somewhat revamped or remade to make it easier to build, because I have a lot of build ideas, but right now it's a nightmare to make them. To fit the whole space theme, you get a bunch of tools that are not included in the spaceship, of course. You get a cool hover bike that's quite fast and uses the same battery as the one just you regularly use for your weapons and for your everything basic that you have. As well as for the spaceship, you just have a battery that is used for basically every type of machinery that you have. Oh, and the robot I mentioned before is the one that also gives you the tutorial, as well as the one that allows you to scan for resources, making your mine shafts even more efficient by allowing you to actually hit those very few ores that you're gonna miss when you're doing your shafts, and also allowing you to target specific ores that you may need instead of just going for like a whole general approach. You can target specific ores that you want the robots to search. You're supposed to be able to fight in space while you're on your spaceship, but it's not in the demo, so I can't really comment about how space enemies will be. But regarding the regular aggressive fauna that you can find on the planet, I can say that they're very hard to hit, especially the very small ones. The pirates are pretty easy, but when you get to creatures, to animals, I'm not sure if it's a feature or I don't know, that your character needs to level up before the accuracy becomes better, or I don't know, simply bad coding, bad setups, bad whatever. Because I hit the enemies head on and they just don't take damage 80% of the time. It's really frustrating and you're simply wasting tons of power cells. Performance wise, I didn't see any FPS drop, but I did have 2 crashes due to memory loss. I'm going to assume that it is because I played way more than it is expected for the demo, and I already made a nice house, so take a look at this quickly. Looks good though. That's pretty much it for the demo. There's not a lot to talk about. And again, Minecraft 2 is how I'm going to be approaching this game, how my expectation is going to be toward this game. And this is what I'm going to basically look at this game as, kind of Minecraft 2 game. And I really have big dreams and hopes for the kind of playthrough that I will do once the game really releases eventually. It's a lot of the same stuff, so I'm not gonna sit here and explain to you everything that Minecraft has, because it's the same game, reskinned, but it seems to be better, some improvement to it. Hopefully it will go very big. I actually hope so, because it's fun, and I hope the story is going to be interesting, because I have an itch for a good story game recently that I haven't played anyone very recently, so I want to. That's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, let me know why. Besides, I keep safe. See you in the next one. Bye bye.